Do you ever feel like you're capable of more, but something's holding you back? What if I told you that the key to breaking through isn't about working harder, but about upgrading your mind and unlocking the power you already have inside yourself? I'm Naeem Mahmood, I'm the founder of Peak Humans, and my mission is simple: to upgrade the operating system of 1 billion people with the peak performance tools that truly change lives. I've had the privilege of speaking for Tony Robbins and delivering over 1,000 talks and impacting more than 50,000 people's lives. Now I want to help you unlock your true potential. So if you're ready to achieve the success you've always dreamed of, then stick around. And before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because you'll want to be part of this and not miss a video. Also, if you're ready to start your transformation now, text Peak Human to 415-413-7426 or email team@peakhumans.io to join the waitlist for my exclusive Peak Performance Mastery program. Let's get started. So success isn't just about working harder or grinding through the day. It starts with a deep understanding of your why. Your purpose is the driving force behind every action, every decision you make. But many people, they don't take the time to truly explore what their purpose is. They just chase goals without understanding if these goals are even aligned with their true purpose. So what is your purpose? Now, this is a thing that sometimes people get a little over serious about and make this big existential idea about it. Keep it simple. And you also have many purposes. It's not just one purpose. So really, what's your deep reason for doing what you do every single day? Is it about making more money? Is it about gaining recognition? Or is there something more to it? Something that drives you, something that fuels your passion, even when the days are tough. So for me, my purpose is to help people change their lives through these tools. I was in a lot of pain growing up. My parents fought a lot. I got made fun of a lot in school. I didn't connect with the other kids. And I also had challenges with money growing up. So I just wanted to be like, hey, how can I make my life better? How can I get out of pain? I didn't know how to manage my emotions. I didn't know how to manage my thoughts and my feelings. And I was unhappy. I was sad. I was depressed. And once I cracked the code and I learned these tools, I was like, wow, I want to share this with the world and teach other people this. Starting with my family, my nieces, my nephews, my brothers, my sisters, my uncles, my aunts, whoever wants to listen and learn. So now I want to share it with you. If you're watching this video, I want you to learn these tools too. So when you connect with your deep why, everything changes. It shifts how you approach your goals, how you handle setbacks, and how you experience success. And that's the foundation of everything we do in the Peak Performance Mastery program. So what's your why? Tony Robbins, when I worked for him, he'd always say, reasons come first, answers come second. Think about that. Reasons come first. You might want to write that down. Reasons come first, answers come second. When you have strong enough reasons, you will figure out the answers. You will figure out the way. A lot of times people try to figure out the how first. It's too hard to build a company. It's too hard to make the money. It's too hard to get the house, whatever it is. Because they're thinking about the how. They're not connected to their reasons, their why. So for you, write down the reasons why. What is your why? For your family, for yourself, to change the world, and also the reasons why that you want to move away from, right? The pain you might have experienced as a kid, the pain you might have experienced recently in your life, whatever it is. If you had a health scare, if you had cancer, things like that, a heart attack, whatever it is that's really going to move you to take the next level and really be unstoppable in your mission. So in this program, you're going to learn how to gain clarity and focus by identifying exactly what you want and why it matters to you. So often we set these goals based on what we think we should do or what society tells us is important, but that's not the path to true fulfillment, my friends. The first step is to define our true vision and make sure your actions align with it. And this is where the real change happens. Now, let's talk about the power of decision. Once you've clarified your vision, the next step is to make a decision, a real decision, that this vision is non-negotiable. So the next step after purpose, it's like, what is your vision? Vision is what moves people. Vision is how you enroll people in what you're doing. If you're building a business, trying to get people together, trying to make a difference in the world. So the decision to take consistent action towards your goals, even when the road gets tough, is what separates the people who succeed from those who stay stuck. This isn't about waiting for motivation to strike. It's about choosing to commit no matter what. And your vision is going to give you that fuel. It's going to keep you focused. It's going to keep you focused on your North Star when things get challenging, because they will, my friends. It's just part of the process, right? The challenge, the storms, the seasons of life. Now, next, let's dive into habits and routines, because your daily rituals either push you forward or hold you back. And most of us don't realize how powerful our habits are. Tony Robbins would always say, our lives are a reflection of our rituals. If you just look at your rituals, it will explain why your life is the way it is, with your health, with your relationships, with your money, with your business, right? If you don't have the habits that back up the results you want, you're not going to get the results you want. But most of us don't realize how powerful our habits are, and we're not aware of them. Small, consistent actions repeated every day are what compound over time to create massive success. In the Peak Performance Mastery program, we focus on building high leverage habits that accelerate your progress and eliminate the distractions that drain your energy and focus. That's key. Again, first we have to uncover the unconscious habits you have, and then consciously, intentionally align them with your purpose, your vision, and your goals. So we're also going to explore the mindset shifts on how you can rewire your brain to perform at its highest level. If you've ever felt overwhelmed or stuck, you've likely been trapped by limiting beliefs. And this is huge. Again, another invisible force that people don't realize. They're unconscious and they're holding you back. It's kind of like that. You ever hear the parable of the elephant stuck to a tree? As a baby elephant, they tie it up to a tree. It's not a very big tree, but it's also, the elephant's not very big yet, so it can't rip the tree out. So it's just stuck there with a string, but over time, it's just remembering, it's conditioned that, oh, I can't move away from this tree. And eventually it grows to this massive 5-10 ton elephant, and it still thinks in its mind, I can't move away from this tree, even though it could snap it like a twig. So we're gonna help you so you stop being trapped by your limiting beliefs. And we all have them, it's part of being a human, right? From our parents, from society, from experiences growing up. So we're gonna show you how to break free from those patterns and beliefs and create new ones that serve your goals. It's not about working harder, guys. It's about working smarter by mastering your mindset and by developing the ability to push past self-doubt. That's where it's huge. You could just push and push all day, but if you have a limiting belief that's getting in your way, it doesn't matter how much effort you put into it. It's like running east to a sunset. You're not gonna get a sunset if you keep running east. So at the core of everything we teach is the idea that progress starts with action. The best strategies and tools in the world mean nothing if you're not taking action on them. And in the Peak Performance Mastery program, we hold you accountable every step of the way. You won't just learn what to do, you'll do it consistently, and we'll be there to help you every step of the way, my friends. Now, let's talk about your environment. You want to change. If you want to change, you have to change your surroundings. Surround yourself with the people who challenge you, who inspire you, and hold you to a higher standard. You need to do an audit of who you're spending your time with, right? Who you spend time with is who you become. Proximity is power. So this is why we've created a community of like-minded high performers inside the Peak Performance Mastery program. You're gonna get support, feedback, accountability to push past your limits. This is where, again, your peer group, when you have mentors, peers, they don't tolerate your BS. If you're like, oh, I'm too tired, I can't do it. It's like, nope, let's keep going. If I'm playing basketball with LeBron James on the court, he's not gonna tolerate me slacking or not showing up on time or quitting early. That's the power. It's kind of like osmosis. If I'm hanging out with financial masters like Warren Buffett, Paul Tudor Jones, like I'm not gonna be able to slack or not rise up to the level I need to get to. You're either gonna rise up or you're gonna fall off. So that's the idea, and that's what we're gonna do in the Peak Mindset Mastery program with you. So imagine, right, where you could be in just a few months if you aligned your actions with your deepest purpose, and you created a vision for your life that you couldn't ignore. And then you also set up the rituals and habits and patterns to reinforce it and take action consistently every day. That's the power of this. When you, one, get consciously aware, weed out some of the bad stuff, intentionally set up the good stuff, and then repetition, accountability, peer group, mentors, coaching. This is your opportunity to get access to these transformational tools, and I'm inviting you to be part of this journey with me. So what's next? If you're ready to break through and step into the next level of peak performance, text Peak Human to 415-413-7426. That's 415-413-7426, or email team@peakhumans.io. It's gonna get you to join the waitlist for the Peak Performance Mastery Program. And the first step towards unlocking your full potential starts right now, my friends. So let's unlock your peak potential, and I hope to see you in the program.